Hi crafters! In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a super cute little ghost standing on rocks by a river stream. It's a very simple project that anyone can make in under an hour with just a bit of patience and a good amount of paper mâché clay. You can check out my favorite paper mâché recipe on my channel if you want to prepare your own clay or simply buy some ready-made from an art store. Either way, you won't regret it, it might even become your new favorite crafting medium. Let's get started. While your paper mâché is still in the fridge or in its wrapper if you purchase it, we will begin by taking 1 or 2 sheets of aluminum foil and shaping them into a ghost. I start with a small ball of foil for the head, then wrap more foil around it to form the dress. To me, a ghost is basically a floating drape, so the key is to create lots of folds in the dress to give it movement and character. I also make 2 little arms reaching upward and tuck them securely into the aluminum base. Once the folds and arms are in place and the ghost looks just right, we can cover it with clay. To do that, I roll out my paper mâché clay with a rolling pin until it's nice and thin. If you have ever decorated a cake with sugar icing, the process is very similar. We are just covering the shape smoothly with a thin layer. The piece of clay you roll out should be large enough to cover the ghost's visible surface all at once, or at least one side of it. Now, we have to let the clay dry completely before moving on to painting. This usually takes several hours, so while it's drying, I like to work on another part of the project or even start something new if the project I'm doing is simple. When the ghost is dry, I paint it white. Next, I use a black marker to draw the ghost's wide open eyes and mouth. Then, with a touch of white paint, I add 2 little reflections inside the eyes to make them look more lively and expressive. I'm going to create a cute little balloon for the ghost to hold in one of his hands. You can choose any material for the balloon string, but make sure it's something rigid like plastic or metal. I decided to use a broken plastic accordion loop from my kids' toy box. I love recycling and using what's already around the house. The great thing about this plastic is that it slightly melts under the heat of a glue gun, which helps it stick even better to the ghost later on. The ghost is now complete, time to move on to the balloon and the base decor. I paint the balloon red and after it dries, I glue it to the ghost's hand. For the base, I wanted something natural and magical. During a trip to the mountains, I found 2 beautiful stones that I knew I would use in a craft project one day, and this is the perfect moment. My ghost will be standing on the stones connected by a river made of clay. Using a large piece of clay, I create a little river stream that attaches the 2 stones together. When the clay is dry, I paint the river blue. And voila, our little ghost is complete. If you'd like, you can even place it inside a jar or transparent container for a whimsical display. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to discover my brand new series of Christmas crafts coming soon. Your suggestions and ideas are always welcome in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and happy crafting!